former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe telling CBS News why he decided to launch investigations into President Trump just hours after the president fired James Comey.
How long was it after that you decided to start the obstruction of justice and counterintelligence investigations involving the president?
I think the next day I met with the team investigating the Russia cases, and I asked the team to go back and conduct an assessment to determine where are we with these efforts and what steps do we need to take going forward. I was very concerned that I was able to put the Russia case on absolutely solid ground in an indelible fashion, that were I removed quickly or reassigned or fired, that the case could not be closed or vanish in the night without a trace.
McCabe's previewing the release of his new book in which he describes how he tried to protect the FBI's investigation into Russian election interference. Writing candidly about President Trump, quote, every day brings a new low, he says, with the president exposing himself as a deliberate liar who will say whatever he pleases to get whatever he wants. If he were on the box at Quantico, he would break the machine. My colleague Kelly O'Donnell joins us now from the White House. NBC News intelligence and national security reporter Ken Dilanian is with us as well. Greg Brower, former assistant director of the FBI who worked with McCabe, joins us, along with Paul Butler, MSNBC legal analyst and professor at Georgetown Law School, A.B. Stoddard, columnist and associate editor for Real Clear Politics, and Aaron Blake, senior political reporter for The Washington Post, is also here. Write that down because the gang is all here. And Kelly, I'm going to give you first dibs because in just the last couple of minutes, President Trump almost inevitably came out and tweeted against Andrew McCabe. You could have predicted it the second McCabe appeared on 60 Minutes, right?
And it feels like the first wave, because as McCabe does these appearances, expect the president to track that with his own counter message. As McCabe raises issues that can pose some serious questions about what was going on around the Comey firing and the president's conduct, so too will the president take shots at Andrew McCabe. Here's kind of a sample of what he said today, referring to him as the disgraced FBI acting director, pretends to be a poor little angel when in fact he was a big part of the, as the president describes it, crooked Hillary scandal and the Russia hoax. Another jab here, a puppet for leaking James Comey. Boy, he's layering in the sort of frustration here. The IG report on McCabe was devastating, part of an insurance policy in case I won, insurance policy in quotes. And then this is what we've heard from the president before. Many of the top FBI brass were fired, forced to leave, or left. And then he goes back to the allegation that McCabe's wife, who was a candidate for office, had received money from Terry McAuliffe. He refers to that as Clinton people. He gave Hillary a pass. McCabe is a disgrace to the country and to the FBI. Make America great again. So that is chock full of layers of the president's messaging on this, hitting Comey, hitting McCabe, hitting the institution of the FBI. And we will expect to hear more of this, and the president's supporters grab onto it. His detractors look to McCabe as one of the people from the inside trying to protect the record at a minimum and keep an investigation going so that the public would ultimately know what was going on and what was behind the firing of James Comey, and did it mean something more. Hallie?
Kelly O'Donnell, thank you. Ken, let me bring you in on this because we are also hearing this morning from the Department of Justice pushing back on certain pieces here of McCabe's comments, his book, specifically pieces that had been reported by the New York Times previously that there was like a counting of the noses happening, right, as it related to potentially removing President Trump from office.
Yeah, this is a very complicated situation, Hallie, because you have Andrew McCabe, a compelling, articulate witness, but also a tainted witness because he is found to have lied or have had lack of candor by an independent inspector general report. And Rod Rosenstein, viewed as by many people as a protector of the Mueller investigation, is out with a statement today challenging McCabe's account of where McCabe says that Rosenstein wanted to invoke the 25th Amendment and essentially consider removing President Trump from office, and also this question of whether Rosenstein urged someone to wear a wire to record the president in the Oval Office in an incriminating fashion. Rosenstein has said that he was joking about that, and he points out in his statement in a shot at McCabe that McCabe did not tell the truth, according to the Inspector General. We also have Devin Nunes, the ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee, explaining his take on the Rosenstein situation. I think we have some sound. Let's take a listen to that.
Look, we've tried to bring Rod Rosenstein before Congress so that he could be under oath to answer these questions. So we only know what's been leaked to the press. So you've got a he said, she said in this case. But look, any talk of the 25th Amendment is outrageous.
So McCabe, is a controversial person within the FBI and outside of the FBI, but he's saying some fascinating things today that we're all going to pay attention to, Hallie.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.